So hello everyone, what are we going to discuss today?
Today we will talk about prostheses. Who can tell about this problem?
This is a really interesting theme. Let me start. People tried to solve the problem of replacing lost limbs in ancient times. The most famous medieval prosthesis is the iron hand made in 1504. After World War II, the structure of prostheses changed. Several electrodes are attached to the surface of the human skin and allow the measurement of electric impulses that occur when a muscle is tensioned and relaxed. Thanks to this, the person can control the operation of the prostheses.
It was interesting. What do you know about the types of prostheses? Dentures are divided into two main groups, cosmetic and active. Cosmetic prostheses are the simplest ones. They are needed to visually hide a physical disability. Active prostheses include prostheses with the ability to change attachment. Their main function is to restore lost abilities.
What about the dentures people use these days?
I'll tell about it. It's interesting for me. Modern technologies make it possible to recreate the missing limbs in whole or in part. Until recently, prostheses were mechanically attached to the human body and were not connected to the nervous system. They could bend the nine hinges, but the owner had to manually adjust the execution of each movement. The goal of scientists was to be able to control mechanical limbs with the help of the power of thought, as it happens with ordinary people.
It was possible to do this, but at first the set of commands was limited, so fine motor skills left much to be desired. Today, specialists in the field of robotics have ensured that prostheses are fully connected to the nervous system of their wearers. At that moment, when a person without an arm wants to move a finger, the brain generates a corresponding signal that goes along the nerves to the muscles of the limb. The impulse is intercepted by special sensors built into the prosthesis and do not allow it to go into the void. After analyzing and processing the data, a command to control the robotic arm is formed. All bionic prostheses today are controlled by muscle impulses, but in the future we will be able to control prostheses with the power of thought, but before that there are still 15 to 20 years of development.
It was a very interesting conversation, but it's time for us to finish. Goodbye.